What's going on, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a low fade slick back. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit the sub button. And I'm going to be doing a step-by-step low fade on this straight hair. So let's get to work. Before I go in and I do anything, I just kind of want to visualize how everything's going to lay. So I'm just kind of looking at it and I'm picturing myself placing a 3 guard. So I can kind of see from 2 fingers here, I want to drop it. And I still want to keep some of this flow in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and grip his hair from the side, from here. Start at the bottom, I'm going to flick up. All right, the next step, I just went in with the 3 guard so I can establish the foundation of my low fade. Once that's set, you guys can go ahead and saturate the hair. We're gonna go ahead and just create our part to organize our client's hair. Just comb there, all the way. How we're gonna part the hair is place the comb here. At this tilting point, that's how we're gonna separate the front panel from the back panel. So let's go like this. Wherever the comb tilts right there, it's gonna be right here. Let's now create a line going straight like this. So once we create that section on both sides, this separates the front from the back. Next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a box section, which that means it's just gonna be basically a box. It's gonna go from the corner, which is his recession point right there, and then his other recession point. So it's coming straight from here, from the side. I'm gonna get my comb, locate his recession point. It's about right there. Just gonna push a straight line all the way through, my thumb there. And now we have a box on this side. Then on this side again, recession point's right there. Literally all we have to do is get right here with the comb, little point right there. Drag this, then I'm gonna put my thumb there, then everything just falls. I'm gonna grab everything here from the front. First here, I'm gonna start combing everything out. Oops. If you guys mess up a little bit, just go back and just reorganize your work. Just tie that in. So now that we have all this connection right here, I'm gonna start graduating this towards the back to blend everything in. So I already see we cut all of that, right? So I'm gonna start here at the top. Right here is gonna be our first guideline. Once we cut that, literally we're just gonna be working with combs width guidelines, going diagonal. So this is vertical, this is diagonal. Once that's set in place there, place my thumb, tap that line, place my middle finger here, and scoop up the hair. Right there. You guys can see the cutting line right there. You can still see that line right there, it's pretty crispy. I'm elevating the hair because I want this to blend. I don't want it to be bulky or weighty. have too much weight. So we see that we have the 3-guard that we went in here with 2 fingers. If I were to comb the hair all the way down, it's a huge disconnection. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna graduate the hair so I can connect the side into the 3. Let's go ahead and comb this backwards here. First guideline is gonna be here. From the corner, right here, then I'm gonna comb all this hair down, pick this up. So way you guys can practice this, just keep combing, keep combing. When you guys find the hair, you guys push up here, that creates tension. So then we can go ahead and just nib it. That's the first guideline that's cut. Next one is gonna be here. All the hair that's combed down. You guys can see how I separated the hair. I'm gonna scoop from underneath. As you can see right here, I can already see the guideline. And I'm gonna point my fingers outwards like this, and I'm pushing my knuckles towards his ear. So then I can go ahead and just nib. That's cut. Another guideline here. And a way that we're not gonna get lost is I know that I cut it right there. So I'm just gonna push the hair down a little bit. I know that here I can pick up the hair with my middle finger. I know that the guideline is right there. That's cut. Another guideline is gonna be here. So when I pull the hair down from here to here, I'm just gonna tap it, and then my middle finger is gonna be kind of like the guideline holder, where I know that I'm gonna cut to this point right here. So you guys can see, watch. Right here, place my thumb there. I'm gonna just tap, tap. But I know that here is where I'm supposed to cut. So to start this low taper guideline, we're gonna look at our client from the side angle like this. So I'm gonna create the first line right here. Once that's in place, now we can kind of see the connection point from right here to back over here. Next, with the lever open, just mix to half. We're gonna go a finger above. That's our first guideline. Then here in the back, we're gonna do the same thing. So now we have 2 guidelines in the back and on the side taper. We can blend these out simultaneously. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3/4 to closed. So by starting here, we're gonna go up, but not go up all the way. So we're hitting about 3/4 of that guideline that we set. Middle. Now when it's in the middle, we hit the guideline in the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it and hit the very start point of that guideline. It's blended. Now let's go towards the back. Same method applies. So that's why I like working with both sides simultaneously, because then this makes us faster. We don't have to go back or do one side and then the other. We just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're literally going step by step, guys. Now the next step is 1 guard, lever open. This makes the half. 1 guard attached. Now we're playing with the 1.5. We're going about a finger. Now I'm gonna slowly start closing it, guys. So we went from the lever open position, the 3/4 to the half, to now the close all the way. Same thing on the back side now. 1 guard, lever open. I'm gonna start now closing it little by little on the back. This is the trickiest step of the whole process. We're gonna attach our half guard, lever open now. We're not gonna go up all the way to that one guard lever open. We're gonna lever play. So we're slowly flicking up. We're gonna start closing it little by little and start working our way lower and lower into the guideline. What we did on the side taper, we will repeat on the back taper. And for the last step, 2 guard lever open, 2.5. We know that this is a whole 3 right here. So we're almost gonna go all the way up to the 3, but we're gonna flick up to that line. Gonna close it now. You guys can still see that line right there that we're gonna erase with the 1.5 guard. Let's repeat the process here in the back now. Last step, guys, 1.5, lever open. I mentioned that little line that you guys see there. We're gonna tack it. Slowly work our way lower and lower by closing. You guys can see how it blended out really nicely. Same thing on the back over here. Before we go and detail, I like always just making sure the edge up is nice and clean before we go and the detail. So starting here with our C-cup, so at the top, outline the C-cup area. Here, I'm gonna stretch the skin a little bit. Pull the ear. Now using the corner and outlining it like if it were a pencil. Once that's outlined here around the ear, you guys can kind of already see where the hair starts to go. It's almost over here. So it's gonna be my first reference point. All right, so we see that we've already trimmed the sides. So now what do we do with the front? We're gonna connect the top to the sides. All right, so guys, we're gonna take a profile section guide, basically a vertical section from the center of his head. Right here. This is the length. We're just gonna nip this a little bit right here. That's how much we're gonna cut. Very simply, what we're gonna do is we see that length right there that we just cut, but we want to keep the front a lot longer. Start, that's the cutting point right there. I'm gonna round this off a little bit. I'm gonna pull this up. Pull this up, and I'm gonna tilt my fingers down. We're creating that triangular shape going downwards. Now to connect this in the back, literally all we're gonna do is make another vertical section on the back. Pull this up, because we'll be able to see that connection point. So now that we've cut everything from the center, I'm gonna do a little shortcut. I'm gonna split the hair. Pretend we're gonna create a little guideline. We're basically just splitting everything in half. So you guys can see the curtain bangs are right here on the corner. Here at the highest point is gonna be the apex, and I'm gonna just part the hair from the corner right there to isolate the bangs. Everything that's on the side right here, I'm gonna connect to that line right there. I'll pull it towards the back and point cut. I'm gonna elevate the hair. All right guys, so we finished trimming the top now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some matte, spread it, massage it through its hair real quick.